Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. We're in a fancy archive of Raphael in the House of Hope, who has apparently some very nice items for sale here.
Let's see.
Let's just have a look at them.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
Aha! So there's pressure plates here. They'll need to be deactivated. Okay, that is
One
good
day
to know.
I'll catch a break.
Classic, really. So there's the Alpha Camel. We'll save that for last. And what's the other item they have on display? Amulet of Greater Health.
That might be worth a look.
And another
Amulet
pressure
of
plate.
greater health.
So if we're going to yoink that, we'll have to change that or pull an Indiana Jones and replace it with something of equal weight. That should also work. So how do we do this? Well, we'll have to distract this fellow at least. Let's see, a letter of the High House of Wonder. The High House of Wonder, Temple of God, the Gearsmith, the Wonderbringer, the house that's at the same time an elaborate collection of workshop laboratories and magical manufactories. For what better way is to worship the Lord of all Smiths than by making mechanisms in his name?
Yes, that's the faith. It's really great.
Here in the upper city, all manner of enchanted clockwork devices are forged and crafted, powered by spells, by steam, by conjured micro-modrons, even some say by hellfire. However, these Gandhian creations are not wonders for the sake of wonder, but practical contrivances built to enhance the lives of Freewoon's mortals and help them work beyond the limits of their physical bodies. Take, for example, the mighty cranes that line Baldur's Gate's docks, loading and unloading ship cargo with a speed and strength far beyond that of ordinary capacity of ordinary stevedores? That's a word I don't know. These cranes originated in the workshop of the High House of Wonders and are Gon's gift to trade and prosperity to the city. Yeah, that's nice. But yes, we are here to steal shit. So, we need to distract because, yeah, the Archivist's eyes are constantly on us, so we're gonna need to give them a bit of the slip.
Touch me. Love me.
No, thank you. You're kind of incorporeal. Catching you would be hard.
Oh, we got a telescope.
Through the telescope, a sinister vista sprawls before you. Boiling rivers and sheer crags. A sight of the hells that you'll never forget.
Okay.
Am I alone here? I can't see, I can't hear, I can't feel.
I'm not sure if these are souls or something else, really. A silver platter. We're stealing that. And what does the plaque here say?
Vengeance, the most delectable of poisons.
This book is a long encyclopedia, but written in an untamed, barely legible style. Describe the Tempest domain from which some clerics draw their powers. And look! There when they are whipped with the winds, the wild winds, and stricken until stick-like burning from the god's lashing lightning tongue. Are you not suffused with the power of the Tempest? Aye, how Queen Amberley and Lord Talos fight and fray over its dominion, but even they on high know in truth the Tempest can never be tamed, only channeled by the favored few. Reach up to thy sky, and to the sky outstretched waiting the breath of the gods, to blast the three oblivious supplicants, and ask to be drowned, to be blown asunder, to be destroyed. Or perhaps, oh God, it will be granted such might to speak the words of the Talos with thine own sweet hands. Okay, that's intense.
Don't like this dream anymore.
Okay. So other side. It did not seem that the archivist. Okay, only stays within. So this way we can probably draw his attention to other matters if we do this handily. Let's see, Lotharian. What's Lotharian? An Introduction to Lotharion by Palmer Junixerx reads, "It's no exaggeration to say that Corlin Lotharion is the primary figure in the pantheon of the elves. It is said that his tears mingled with those of the Seani Moonbow and actually created the elves. As in all myth, the physiological reverse obligation God's gift to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Corlin's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. Some scholars frame them then as an antidote to his pain. Corlin was, at the time, experienced loss and the feeling of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage Aethir Locrelian, places elves as sad as the species can be. This rings truer for me. Life, after all, deposited its fair share of difficulties on those burdened with living it. The elves endure for a long, long time." Okay, interesting, but not really fascinating. The Tourmaline Depths, The Fall of Netheril. There's a lot of interesting books here. Tourmaline Depth by Lady Incognita. It was a master vampire, Donella Zar. That is the name of Astarion's master, who reopened the blue and green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is the history of the subterranean expanse, and how far does it go? Not even Donella and Donella the Arctic knew for certain, but in the notebooks she speculated that the depths were originally dwarven built by exiles from the Breriden. Though she admits that she is no scholar of dwarven history. Though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city. Donella wrote, though it was established as a facility over a mine. What were the drivers for dwarves mining here? A larger question in this writer's mind is, how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long under a great city like Baldur's Gate? What, were they deliberately hidden, or some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. Yeah, there's a lot of strange secret things underneath Baldur's Gate. Can we steal the scroll without trouble? Yeah, we can. Downfall of the Iron Throne. That sounds interesting as well. Let us read that one. Gonna be doing a lot of reading and stealing this episode. The top corner is folded down in on one of the final pages, and with the downfall of Serafok, the city mages council was asked to make a memorable example of the Iron Throne, whose criminal headquarters squatted like a dire toad in the center of Baldur's Gate, looming over a disgusted citizenry its thugs had so recently preyed upon. The council hastily convened and decided upon dramatic demonstration of the city's rejection of the Iron Throne, and 17 of their number joined their magical powers in a 48-hour ritual that concluded by levitating the Iron Throne building from its foundations and conveying it across the docks and out over the deepest channel of the Grey Harbor, where it was plunged beneath the waves, and fog to be seen no more. To be seen no more. Okay. And this was the most prominent symbol for the bloody reign of Serafok Anchef was obliterated. So that's why it's in the harbor now, even though, you know, originally it was on the harbor, but not that deeply in the harbor. That's interesting.
Lay a finger on the master's treasures, and you will lose the entire hand.
Okay, I just wanted to read the book, thank you. A first-hand account of the fall of Netheril, written by Raphael. Even a Maragon could not have kept a smile from creeping across its face when walking through the fields of the dead. Bodies broken, lands painted in crimson from horizon to horizon, castles brought Netheril's cities tumbling from the skies. And for a brief, glorious moment, he created a spectacle of such utter horror, it was worthy to be the 10th hell. I delighted in it, until I realized that one of the things I sought was not to be found amongst the delicious carnage. The crown, it had been stolen. Okay. Well, that's a positive look. Now, speaking on that, we should read The Power of the Crown.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't be here.
Errant souls, so these are apparently
Let me
souls as
take
well.
it back.
All 100 chapters of this dense book describes the coronation of Raphael's Archdevil Supreme of the Nine Hells, but the circumstances vary in each case. Some versions are written as if historical fact, others are imagined futures, but all end up with Raphael wearing the crown of Caucasus. One particular catches your attention. In the field, it was a prison bearer who came to him seeking salvation, and he laid out the course of their survival. They could be free of the parasites, the sword coast, and would be cleansed of the illithid. And Raphael would receive the crown for his part in the victory. From the moment he met, it was inevitable. The realm would weep in his glory. Okay, well, he certainly has delusions. Taming Hope, Part 1. We already read this. Corinna's transcript of the conversation with Raphael and her sister Hope. Did your mother sing you nursery rhymes? What? Little Miss Teffel sat on the kettle, steam blowing between her lips. Along came her oven in need of some loving, and soon she had scalded hips. I don't think that's a nursery rhyme there, Raphael. That's funny, yet you do not laugh. Come, Hope, don't look so aggrieved. This little realm around us, this house, you have mastery of it, and you of me. Sing a song, Hope. I'm speaking to you. Now don't go silent. I hate to have to slit a child up the navel and rinse you of their insides. You're some pervert. Yep, he is. Then sing a song, I say. Nursery sweet, and don't demean. I'll know if you do. After some moments, she does. I remember our mother used to sing it to us, a gentle melody laden, deliciously like a plump young arms laden with autumn-ripe apples. When the song concludes, Raphael sighs and looks at my sister. You're something, my dear. Really rather something. I would have you master your own fate. Let me give you free rein to do so. Let's abandon this whole ugly imprisonment. Serve me willingly. Things would be merry and jubilant as the song you have just given me. Sweet Raphael? Yes, Hope. Eat shit. But stuff your maggoty tongue in some other woman's ear. Stuff your maggoty tongue in some other woman's ear. Here he looks upon her with such longing and hate, I think he might actually kill her. Oh, that was in error, my dear. In grave error. You'll see soon. Yep, that is fucked up shit.
Raphael sees everything you do.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Not a lot of adventurers. Attach this letter as defined to all list of locations, all of which you are familiar with. Raphael, as requested, I've kept a close eye on the affected adventurers that fell from the Nautolite and survived. Impressive. They spent a while stumbling around like lost babes, easily distracted once at that, but finally made it to Moonrise Tower. You should have seen the mess they made there. Pure delicious chaos. You'd think devils do not like chaos. They killed Kafrik. It was a hell of a show. I'm delighted I got the front row seat, and now they're in Worm's Crossing. If the last few days are anything to go by, I'm expecting more blood, death, and chaos, which means they'll be running into you any day now. If anything changes, I'll keep you posted. And the Order of the Archivist. Without delay, move some of the contracts and treasures to the main cache. We are excited to soon be acquiring the crowds of casters, and I want certain things on display, while the rest may be safely stored in the secret vault. We want in the archive the Amulet of Greater Health, the Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength, and a place reserved for the crown. The artifacts in our vault should be a Staff of Spell Power and a backup gold cache. Yeah, we already stole all that. Alright. Wall of the Faceless and Faithless, and then I think it's time.
Read the fine print.
Yes, definitely. to do the whole swiping, wiping, and thievery. At the core of the fugue plain, barren ash grey wasteland, stands the city of judgment, a crystal spire jutting above the streets with an influx of souls. These are the godly folk seeing the verdict of those ruling the fugue plain. Their faces are hopeful or sullen, their boots heels caked in mud of the perdition. Yet those who claimed no godly patroness in life, there's only the wall erected by Merkel, Lord of Bones, to keep those insubstantial faiths from any possible form of peace. See it gored and clawed at by the desperate, clung with by fingernails and flacked with smashed skulls. How Merkel enjoys his petty torments. Yeah, it's another fun place. But now it is time to do the stealing. So we need to.
Touch me.
We're gonna need to do is we're gonna keep the attention of the archivist on us. Yeah, because he is gonna keep focused on us in that regard. So we'll put here. No, please focus on Theodore, please. Okay, that is fine. Now we split the group up while he is focused with Theodore.
Step lightly.
We're gonna have Starion switch to the other side of the
I'm
building.
alone here. I can't see, I can't hear, I can't feel.
Prowl. Gently.
Oh, I'm spotted. Yeah, I gotta wait till he is turned around. I do think we have to be silent while we steal some things. Thankfully, these don't seem to be very attentive, except for basic spotting. I think so, at least.
Don't like this dream anymore.
Okay, good. He is. Someone has fucked off, but okay.
To the ship.
Sneak.
Step carefully.
And we will activate turn-based mode here. Okay, first we have to disable this pressure plate thing. 20, we should be able to do that. Yeah. And then we steal this. And then we sneak on out. To the other side. It was actually not my intent to do it like that, but whatever. Okay, we exit turn-based mode.
At least things have stayed interesting.
And let's keep some distraction with the archivists. Actually, let's have most of the group. Yeah, let's go as a group and just leave Starion to handle this sort of thing.
No one's stopped me yet.
So we are going to go over here and have a chat about that hammer. Yeah, that should keep the archivist eye away from
Someone
things,
there?
while Starion
Leave no trace.
goes into turn-based mode and goes and makes the snatch. Be a bit more speedy. Oof. I'm actually going to have to use a inspiration die here, else the alarms will go off. It was another one, but thankfully. Shame about the inspiration, we are quite low on those. Hopefully we can recover bit of cunning here. And turn-based mode. Go back to normal stances.
Over here.
Okay, now.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited.
I think we already had this.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Let's say we come
Have you
from Hammer.
indeed? That's splendid. The Orphic hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. And I would suggest you don't think about it.
Well, we can maybe, I think Styr would do a deception here. But there's no chance, yeah.
Excellent. You can admire it with your eyes from a distance.
Okay, well, it was not my intention to
All's
handle
well
this
that ends.
anyway.
Not as bad as it could have.
I mean, you recognize
You
this as
are
Inquisitor, right?
stupendously lugubrious this day, High Inquisitor. An inspiration to us all.
The Orphic hammer.
Okay, I do not see a thing here, though.
When the
No
Orphic-
pressure plate. Which makes sense, as this thing is
A magical
floating.
field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
You know the words. Now speak them.
Yep, we do.
Give me what my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Be ready. A devil does not so readily give up his toys.
Well, we've seen what sort of toys Raphael keeps in his boudoir. So, there's no pressure plate here, but we are being watched. Could we do a distraction here? Oh well, let's just take it actually.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire. You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave.
Yep.
The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose.
Oh, well, we're already in hell.
A hopeless situation.
Really, in the House of Hope? That seems unlikely.
Okay, Lizelle wants a word.
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the astral prism, we will break Orpheus free. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure.
Yeah, we have
This
to
is our
get out of
chance
here
to
first.
find out how much this devil bleeds.
Okay, so we
With haste.
could not do this entirely hiddenly, but that does mean we can now just go and if we just we can now might as well just go and loot the rest of the place in the traditional manner.
Easy.
A bronze chalice.
Yes,
I would
let's.
have to have that locked up. Raphael is a bit foolish in his choice of things. Oh well, still worth money. We're here for the money. Aha!
Yes, here for the money. Claim it all. Claim all the treasure.
Don't know where that came from. Okay, what else is there to steal? Yeah, stuff. Display case number 2. Free. Oh, there's still more of them. Okay, let's go! Jade, okay. That's at least worth something. All too easy. Potion! That we might need. And more gems. Right, it seems security really should have been like smarter, honestly. So what's in this desk that nearly got us upset? List of essential personnel. That's not that important anymore. Alright, now, all we need, we do have those things we stole, and we should be equipping them. So we have the Guns of Hill Giant Strength. We need to put that on someone with the...
will be done.
Honestly, we might need to
long
put that
road
on
ahead.
ourselves, really. Because what does... we currently have the Legacy of the Masters, which gives a +2 bonus to attack. So that is comparable to +4 in strength, honestly. So I think honestly that would not change our attack. Actually, let's switch out between them. That might keep up the same attack, really. So we give this one to...
Looking ahead.
And if that gives us like same strength attack and everything, but gives us like a lot better weights to carry around, I will definitely be pro using that. Now this one doesn't have a, it's not armor technically, so that might be good actually for Karlach, or maybe... So yeah, this is still 15 due to the strength increase bonus that we get on the attack if we go. So, blah, 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 melee attack 13 plus dexterity, favorable beginnings. Why does it give dexterity bonus? It should give strength bonus. Here we go, that's more likely. 6. Yeah, but this does allow us to carry a lot more, so I like this. And we can maybe give the Legacy of the Masters, we give it to... Because yeah, these would be very good on her as well. And we also have like these Helldust gloves, which gives spell attack roll and weapon attacks. Does that count for things?
You have my attention.
No
I have to
backup
think on
will
the
ever believe
Hellpath
this.
Forge gloves, really. And then we still have the amulets. And the weapon, of course. So 23 constitution, that's very good. That's a lot of health.
Shouldn't have wished
What
to
are
live in
we
more
wearing,
interesting
actually?
times.
Misty Step, we can do without that and take the a lot more constitution. Yeah, that'll change our constitution to incredible amounts.
Never a dull moment.
Put this on. And suddenly we go to nearly double our amount of hit points. That is lovely. Then we have the Orphic Hammer. That's a +3 hammer. I think we might want to replace, because it's a hammer and I like hammers. I think we'll replace the Blood of Lathander with this one, because it is a little bit more damage. So it's less good against... like this one has the bonus against undead and everything, and healing ourselves. But yeah, I feel this is a better weapon for Theodore to be wielding. This one does do overall more damage still, so we'll keep the spear in that hand. Okay.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
So time to head out.
I've got good news. And bad news. And worst news. Good
Okay.
news.
You got
You
what
can't
came
make a
for.
sandwich out of
Successful
that.
visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad
Yeah, we
news.
stole a lot.
So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news,
Kinda.
Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad.
That'll be funny to
You
see.
planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control.
Not
It's
really,
really
no.
important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety split if you don't mind.
Looks like everything is exploding. Oh yeah, things are exploding now. That's not great. There is hope. Well, let's shoot this one. This should be easy. Also, we'll begin with the bonus shot, because I actually don't think we need that much. No, don't need a crit on her. Yeah, see? That's what I was thinking. Alright, time to go full on out. That will save all those crits. Yeah, because we don't really need them.
No escape.
Honestly, I don't think we need like a lot here, so I'll just...
Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright. Let Theodore try his new toys. So that's one for short rest. Well, we're bound to take a short rest, so I think we just rushed in here. That was a good amount of damage. Wonder why we can't attack again. Okay, well, I do think we need a little bit of a potion here. Healing potion, probably. Or fire resistance potion. Let's start with the healing potion first. Yeah, potion's great for healing. Well, that's not a lot of healing. Oh well.
Often lethal.
Okay, yeah, we can
Best
jump
interest.
over there. Yeah, we are a little bit on fire when we do that, but I think it's worth it. Are we? Yeah, we're doing extra damage. That'll be useful. No psychic damage. That is unfortunate. I do think we should go search here. Keep on jumping. Okay, well that was good enough.
Destroyer. Onward.
Now, I think against these fiery things we need ice. Yeah, that worked very well. I'm tempted to even... You know what? Go at it again. More ice. That's about it. Oh, more incoming! Indomitable! Okay, that was a bit of fire. That one we can probably just do the whole quick little bangy bang bang. No need to crit. There we go, that turns into an imp apparently. A vengeful imp. Soon you will not be an imp anymore. You'll be a very dead imp. That's a very dead imp. There was no vengeance taken there. Your vengeance failed. Don't know why that has a disadvantage. Oh well.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, time to start beating it. Okay, and fiery.
Fury. I am death.
Keep on smashing. Come on, smash it good. There we go.
Can't give up now.
Well,
Need to find a way forward.
I think this is going to be quite a rescue going on. We'll have a chat with Hope. She's looking better, actually. That's nice. On the next episode, when we continue our great escape. So till then, bye-bye.